Have you ever roasted a red capsicum? Hi, I'm Rick Michelle, and welcome to another episode of You Can Cook. Now, all by itself, the capsicum, it's nice and sweet, it's crunchy in salads, and you can utilize it in almost every dish imaginable. But by roasting this, you all of a sudden raise that to a different realm. It's food of the gods. It's heaven on a plate. I'm Rick Michelle. This is You Can Cook. Stick around. Now, there's a lot of different ways to roast your peppers. I'm just going to show you how I've done it, I think, every single way you can possibly imagine. But I'm going to show you how I do it. It's clean, it's tidy. It's just how I do it, and it's the way I like to do it. So we just start off by cutting one side of our peppers, cutting the other side of our peppers. We cut out the rib, get rid of that rib. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut up all of these. And the biggest reason I do this is because of the sauce that we can make out of this. It's good on salads and sandwiches and things like that, but the sauce it makes is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just finish cutting these up, and I'll show you how I roast them. Okay, so now I've got all my peppers chopped up, and all I do is I've got a roasting tin here with some alfoil on it just so it doesn't stick to the pan, and I just lay them out so that they're all roughly the same height this way, and they roast beautifully. And I'm going to have several goes because we've got lots of peppers here. Dead sit. That's what they have to look like. Burnt to a crisp. But that's exactly what you want. Now from this point, you want to put them inside a bowl. And they say to do that, and it makes them sweat, and apparently makes the skin come apart away from the flesh that much easier. But you know what I'm going to do today? Because I've never done it, and just for an experiment, I'm going to leave a couple out without sweating and see if they come off a bit harder or maybe just the same. So make sure you put that bowl in a plastic bag. Once those are cool, we'll peel those. But let me finish the rest of them. I've cooled these in the fridge to speed things up, but I've left these in the fridge probably even sometimes a couple of days. So once they're roasted, we've got to get the actual skin off the actual flesh. And it comes off really easy. You just run your thumb under it. Now normally I would do this over by the sink, and that's it. Absolutely beautiful. Now as an experiment, remember what I said? I'm going to try some, which I've never done this before. Everyone says that put them in the plastic bag so that it makes them sweat. Now these have just been sitting here on the board for the same time these have been sitting in the plastic bag in the fridge. So let's just see how that goes. I've done this 100 times, and I can see that this is probably, there's no difference whatsoever. It comes off just as easy. So maybe it's more of a wives' tale, the plastic bag. Just continue to remove the skin from the rest of the peppers. And look, it's a little bit time consuming, but really, if you've never tasted these, it is so worth it. I'm actually going to make my favorite sauce of all time from these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this up, and I'll come back to you and show you how I finish off this sauce. Ready to make the sauce. I actually went and did it over the sink. It's probably, for me, I find it's a bit easier having a little trickle of water running. I'm constantly kind of rinsing my fingers off when I'm peeling these. Now, I wanted to show you what the bowl that they were in. There's just a bit of juice in there. Whatever you do, do not throw that juice out. When it comes to flavor, that is absolute gold. But let's go ahead and make our sauce. All I do is I use a blender. Put them in the blender. Nothing I can do but whir it up. You have just now probably made the best sauce in the history of the world. Take that sauce, after you've made that sauce, just think for a little bit what you can use it on. One of my favorites is homemade gnocchi. It's super, super nice. If you're a vegan, try that sauce over your spaghetti so you don't have any meat in there. Honestly, this is the best sauce in the world. Give that a go. Look, if you don't want to miss out on other great recipes just like this, subscribe right here where you see my mug. Okay, you'll be notified of future videos that I bring online. You won't miss out on a thing. I'm Rick Bushell. This is You Can Cook. Hope to see you next time.